Hi y'all, it's me. I was contacted by Maria. Hi Maria, if you're watching this, she probably already received all your goodies by now. But anyhow, she contacted me. She is called Burger Flippin', and I'm not going to say her whole name, but I'll put it down below. She doesn't do YouTube videos, nor does she have an Instagram. She just likes to participate in a lot of the lives and swaps and things like that. So anyhow, she asked me if I would like to do a swap with her, and I said sure. So we decided on Valentine as the theme since it's that time of year and it's my favorite holiday. And so I want to show you what I created for Maria. So the one thing that she requested was something I made 2 years ago on the Christmas on a Dime YouTube hop that I participate in. And I made a version for Christmas, so I made one for her for Valentine's, and it's a Keurig, imitation Keurig machine. So you can see here how it looks. It has trim around it. The back's just solid, and then I have a little label on here with some glittered hearts right there. I put pom-pom trim and rickrack. I have a garment pin here, and then I took a heart rhinestone and put one of those clear bales on the back of it so that I could dangle it right there. And then this is a little 4-ounce, those little cups that everybody uses for crafting. Sorry, I'm getting it out. And I just decorated. This will have stuff in it when I sent it to her, which I'm doing tomorrow. That's why I'm filming now. But anyhow, it's just a little cute little cup, and as I said, it will have some goodies in there. And then this was a bead, a felt heart bead, and I simply stuck this coffee stir stick up into the bead and glued it in place, and it just was cute to use it for a stir. That's what the inside of this thing looks like. Really simple. And if you refer back, or if I remember, I'll link the video of the original one I did down below. So that's one item I made for her. The next item I made for her, I altered one of the Dollar Tree cameras, and this is how it turned out. And I think it's super adorable. These were fun to play with. I originally spray painted one, but this wood that these cameras are made out of are super porous, and so the paint just kept going in and in. I said, heck with it. So I just ended up covering it with paper all the way around. Even the edges I covered with paper, including the back. And I decided, these were picture frames, so I decided just to leave mine clear, put a piece of ephemera, that's from KB and Friends on Etsy, and add the sequin mix in there. And just to give it a little cuteness, I added some little rhinestone hearts. I added some washi tape, some pom-pom trim, some glittered cardstock there, a bow that I made, another little rhinestone heart. There's a layered felt hearts in the background here, a piece of the KB and Friends ephemera pieces here, layered with a little heart. Really simple, not over the top. And then on the side, I wanted my camera to have a strap, so I attached, it's nailed in. I used jump rings and nailed them in. That's what I did. And then I made this little ribbon strap here. So I just thought that was a cute little thing she could stand up like this and display on her desk or wherever she'd like to. Finally, the last item that I created for her, I had so much fun, and it was extremely time consuming, but a lot of fun to create. And this is one of my by far favorite dies. It's Caitlin Lizardi. It's a Sizzix Bigs die, and it makes these little planner booklets. This one measures, I believe it's 6 by 4 1/4 when it's finished. And this is the number right here, if you can see that, if you're interested to look for it. I've had it for a while. I have a lot of other dies, but somehow this one just is one of my favorites. I like the size of it, I think, most. So this is what I created for Maria. I decided to create her a little planner, and so I had some Valentine's paper. This was cut from a die that I own, the little girl, boy, and dog. I have a glitter heart and a doily back there, heart doily. as there's an elastic closure. You can see down here I even have a little bow dangling on some of the elastic, which you'll see when I flip through this. And on the side I was able to make her a little dangle. So again, there's one of those heart beads, and I simply added a little tassel to the bottom. These are little pieces of Valentine. You find these at Hobby Lobby during Valentine's Day. There's a packet with hearts or something in them. Well, anyway, I wanted to use it as a charm, so I simply took my pokey tool and I heated it up over fire and pushed it through to make a little hole so that I could put a jump ring and add it. That's how I did that. I have a little bow there, and then I added these beads which spell her name. I just thought that was a cute touch to have on here since this will be her book. And the back is like that, as you can see, plain. So let me open this up, and I have a tutorial on how I did, well, let me get there first. So when you open it up, I've laminated a good portion of this. I like the way they last better, and they look, to me, I like the look of it. So I did a die cut here, and I put it underneath the lamination. I made a little pocket. There's die cut pieces here from KB and Friends, and some printables that I have, and some little tickets here in the pocket from KB and Friends that I just simply cut this shape out and cut a slit in it. That's how I did the pocket. So my books inside, there's 3 booklets in here, and I make these closures, and I have a video on that, so I'll link how I did this part down below because I don't want to go through explaining it. But anyway, it's Velcro closed, and then when you open it up, there's a little pocket, and then I went through and did just a tiny bit of embellishing, not too much, because I want to leave it for her. But I added some stamping, and in the little pocket, this is a KB and Friends little booklet, and I just added paper so she can write a note in there or whatever she wants. Super cute little booklet. And then, as you can see, I have a banner, and I did some stamping. And then as you go through, maybe not all the pages, but every so often there's stamped. I love to just put random stamps around, so I've done that. I think there's one here. You could barely see that one. One there. I made a paper clip with the felt tees you get from, I think those were from Dollar Tree. I just sandwiched it on a rose gold paper clip. And then that's that booklet there. So that's the first booklet. And again, it just closes nicely so things don't fall out. I laminated these felt hearts inside of a piece of lamination, and just to add something extra. I have a ring paper, what do you call it? Paper clips, I guess, and a lip one that I added on there just for interest. And then you come to book 2. And in book 2, again, this one now has lined paper, but in here, I stamped this image from a stamp in my collection. I did a little coloring. I layered her on the gold foil and then fussy cut her out. And I have a lot of little ephemera pieces in here that Maria can play with and whatever, use them for journaling. As you go through, I have, again, done just minimal stamping. And this is where, this is the center of the string. When you put the book together, there's always a center knot, and this is it. So I left one of the pieces long enough that I could add that little bow there to the end. And again, it's just lined paper, and occasionally, sorry, I'm trying to, my fingers are slippy here. Anyway, you know what I mean. Can't do it. There we go. So I have things like that, stamped images throughout. And then at the back of this book, this little section, there's some more cut-aparts for her to play with. And then that one closes up. Just lost my lips. That one closes up. And then now we're back to the second part of that laminated piece in there. So what I did was I took a little photo sleeve and I sealed it with my fuse tool to put a little shaker with a flare button in there. Just a cute little extra something. And then when you lift it up, there's some more shaker and a pair of glass glitter lips there. A heart, paper clip, and a foam sticker, which I also put it on this side so you wouldn't see the back of it there. But anyway, that's that piece. I have another little, oh, here's another little, these were Target lips. I just put 2 of them between a paper clip and made a little paper clip, and the same with this is just a little pom-pom paper clip. So I have that. And in my third booklet, you open this one up, and this one's basically just ephemera and things like that. I gave her a few books, so if she wanted to make her own mini books in here, she could do that. Some tickets, some more tickets there. I had to include a swan that I put together from a die I own. Put her a red crown and a red heart at her neck, and then some more ephemera pieces here. And that completes this particular booklet. And then you come to, let me pull this out for a minute. You come here to the back, and I have another pocket, another piece of the banner there, and some ephemera pieces that I printed out from my computer for her. So also, to go with this, and inside, I included this little dashboard, if you will. And I glued these elastic pieces down underneath the hearts so that I could hold this little Valentine pen in there for her. And then this is simply a pocket that I laminated and used one of the Target little pockets here. So that's a laminated piece from KB and Friends, and a heart that was part of that. So I just added that there, put some pattern paper on the background, and then for her I added these little KB and Friends telegrams. They're so adorable. I've added this little pick. I think that's for cupcakes. Added a tag here that I just printed off and added some baker's twine to. This is a Doodlebug. I don't know, they made these a long time ago, Doodlebug, and I have them in my stash, so I thought, oh, perfect time to use it. So that just sticks down in there, if I can get it in the pocket. And this is a die cut from a die that I have. I just cut it in black and then that little rose in red. So I thought that was cute for Valentine's Day. And then I probably won't be able to get all this back in here. And then I have an envelope, and there's just some die cuts and little ephemera pieces down in there. I did a stamp and a piece from Target there, and that'll go down in there as well. And then I have this diamond paper clip that will attach right there if I can do it. Probably not. Can't do anything on camera when you need to. But anyhow, so that tucks back into the back of this little booklet right here. And if it's put together properly, it fits nicely. And when you close it up, you can see it's all tucked away nice and neat in there in the little binder. So there you go. That is the projects that I created for Maria. I hope that she enjoys them as much as I enjoyed putting them together for her. And thank you for watching. And until next time, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.